of me being the ultimate reality TV villain just blows my mind.
Scandals, shocking revelations, and a star's moment of awakening. That's right, today we dive deep into Raquel Leviss's dramatic wake-up call that has the entertainment world buzzing. From secret affairs to bold confessions on the Just Be podcast, we've got the inside scoop on what led this Vanderpump Rules sensation to her most revealing moment yet. So if you've got an appetite for juicy celebrity news, you're in for a treat. And hey, don't just be a spectator. Become part of our celebrity pop community and never miss a beat in the celeb world. Hit that like and subscribe buttons. We're uncovering Hollywood's latest together. So where did the storm begin? Miss Leviss, the dazzling former beauty pageant contestant, has just made waves by stating she won't be gracing the screens for season 11 of Vanderpump Rules. And guess what's at the crux of her decision? The almighty dollar. Raquel claims that despite her invaluable contributions to the show, Bravo hasn't deemed it fit to compensate her on the same level as some of the veteran stars, namely Tom Sandoval and Ariana Madix. On a recent appearance on Bethenny Frankel's podcast Just Be, Raquel didn't hold back. She shared, "I asked for equal pay with Tom and Ariana," and revealed that her potential return to the hit Bravo show was contingent on receiving a paycheck that echoed her perceived worth. She mused, "I was considering going back if I was going to be paid equally." Now here's where it gets even more intriguing. Raquel's explosive affair with Madix's then beau was undoubtedly a ratings magnet. As viewers, we were glued to our screens, craving every twist and turn. And this, dear friends, was the card she believed merited her equal pay. She felt a certain monetary amount would signify the network's appreciation for her contributions. But was it all about the storyline? Contrary to Raquel's stance, an insider familiar with Vanderpump Rules spilled some tea. This source underscored that the cast compensation is structured by season, not by storylines. Now let's put things into perspective. Sandoval has been a steadfast presence since the very first season in 2013. Madix, she joined the party in the next season. And Our Lady of the Hour, Leviss, she only started making ripples in season 5 and clinched a primary spot subsequently. To throw in some numbers, Leviss reportedly bagged a cool $350,000 last season with a $20,000 per episode contract. Do the math, and if she had returned, her potential earnings could have flirted with the $500,000 mark, contingent on the number of episodes she graced. To seal the debate, the insider dished out a final nugget. Drawing parallels to Bethenny Frankel's tenure on The Real Housewives of New York City, the source clarified, "Nowhere in anyone's Vanderpump Rules contract does it say they're paid by storyline." And you know guys, this isn't just about unequal paychecks or starry credits. There's another layer to the story, one that takes us into a more personal territory. In the same interview where Raquel Leviss addressed her pay disparities, she dropped another bombshell. Here's the scoop. Leviss highlighted that Bravo turned a blind eye to her request for reimbursement following her 90-day stay at a mental health facility. Now, if you're ruffling your brows at the cost, brace yourself. That brief retreat, a staggering $200,000 out of her pocket. Leviss's candidness continued as she shared, "I asked for my tuition, I guess, to be covered for my treatment, and they refused to pay for it." Now here's where it gets more contemplative. Raquel posits that Bravo's refusal might be an attempt to dodge potential liability. If they footed the bill, could it be seen as acknowledging some responsibility? An interesting perspective, no doubt. It's noteworthy that Raquel's stint at the treatment center wasn't just a time for mental rejuvenation, but also a period of introspection regarding her future on the show. In her words, "Hell no, I'm not coming back." Why, you ask? Leviss is all about self-respect, and she's clear on drawing the line when it comes to enduring any form of emotional maltreatment. She articulated her sentiments powerfully to Frankel, noting her refusal to subject herself to that kind of environment any longer. Leviss cited a primary reason for this decision, her own emotional well-being. "I refuse to not respect myself on that level where I would endure that emotional abuse any longer," she declared. However, the intrigue doesn't end there. Raquel underscored that while the producers were seemingly eager to have her back on board, she remained unconvinced of her position on the show, even doubting the possibility of a redemption arc for her character. She mused about the brevity of airtime her story would receive, lamenting, "Whatever I share gets condensed to 5 minutes max." Now, we reached out to the powers that be, representatives of Bravo, expecting some clarifications, rebuttals, or even just a simple acknowledgement. The response? Radio silence. But the plot thickens. While it may sound like a closed case, there were alleged behind-the-scenes attempts to reel Leviss back into the show's fold. Imagine the scene. Lisa Vanderpump, Tom Sandoval, and Lala Kent each reportedly reaching out to persuade her to reconsider her departure. But Leviss, as astute as ever, expressed skepticism over their outreach. Her perspective? A perception of ulterior motives. Elaborating further, she voiced her concerns, stating, "They don't care about my well-being. They care about their narrative that they need to portray on this show." An inside source gave a little nudge to Page 6, confirming Leviss's exit, and hinted there was a possibility up until recently she'd be returning for the new season, but ultimately decided against it. But wait, there's more. Rewind to that revelation in March. Leviss's affair with Sandoval came under the spotlight, with the latter being in a long-term relationship with Madix. This news didn't just send ripples, it was a full-blown tempest in the Bravo-Celebrity teapot. Season 10's filming might have wrapped up, but the cameras were, of course, quick on the draw, ensuring none of the ensuing drama missed the public eye. Fast forward to the reunion, it was not just another gathering. Words were exchanged, accusations flew, and the spotlight was, more often than not, harsh and unforgiving. But the drama didn't just stay on set. Word on the street was that Leviss, during her treatment period, wasn't just taking things lying down. There were rumors, whispers about Leviss negotiating hard with the network, perhaps to ensure her worth was acknowledged. Curious for more exclusive details? Well, make sure you don't miss out on our regular updates. Join the Celebrity Pop community right away by liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell. Keeping up with Hollywood's glitterati has never been this riveting. Adding fuel to this ever-burning fire of speculations and revelations was Frankel's advice to Leviss. The former Real Housewives of New York City star had some choice words, chiefly advising Leviss to ensure she's compensated adequately for her contributions. But the groundswell doesn't end there. There are murmurs that Leviss has entered the legal fray alongside Frankel against NBC Universal. Frankel's accusations against NBC and Bravo are heavy, to say the least, hinting at practices that could raise eyebrows if not spark outrage. A particular chilling revelation in all this melee was Leviss's claim about an intimate FaceTime call, allegedly recorded by Sandoval without her consent, which blew the lid off their secret romance. This certainly adds a layer of complexity to the narrative. Leviss further claimed a financial disparity, asserting she hadn't seen any financial rewards from Bravo, while Sandoval apparently laughed all the way to the bank. Also, sitting down with Bethenny Frankel on the podcast, Leviss divulged some soul-baring admissions. The star confessed that getting exposed for the affair was paradoxically what she quote-unquote needed. According to Leviss, the unraveling of this covert relationship was her biggest wake-up call. Being caught wasn't just an end, it was a pivotal point of self-reflection. Leviss emphasized her realization, stating, "Because it would have just continued, and that's not who I want to be." It's almost as if life handed her a mirror and she didn't like the reflection staring back. Frankel, with her veteran wisdom, remarked, "You hit rock bottom," to which Leviss conceded with an unequivocal yes. Let's take a 180-degree shift and discuss another lady of this Vanderpump town. In a world where music often speaks louder than words, Scheana Shay has delivered a compelling new tune that's sparking quite the conversation. In collaboration with the 27s, the Vanderpump Rules star dropped the electropop track titled Apples. And let's just say it isn't about fruit. This new track saw its release in perfect sync with the finale of Raquel Leviss's tell-all chat with Bethenny Frankel. With lines like, "I was with you on your worst day, you stabbed me in the worst way," Shay makes it abundantly clear that she's not mincing words. The chorus goes on to express Shay's resolution to move forward and cut out the drama. But this isn't just a catchy song, it's a narrative dripping with subtext. Shay paints a vivid picture of her subject as a narcissistic psycho, and the transition from a Ferrari to a Jetta, thought that you knew better, points towards a fall from grace, or perhaps trust. Now, for those not in the loop, it's worth noting that Shay and Leviss weren't always at odds. Their friendship saw quite the rupture post the unveiling of Leviss's romantic involvement with Tom Sandoval. The stakes reached their zenith when Madix stumbled upon an intimate video of Leviss on Sandoval's device, leading to confrontations and revelations. The tension, however, escalated beyond mere disagreements. In a dramatic twist, it was during one of these confrontations that Leviss alleged an altercation where she claims Shay assaulted her, resulting in a visible injury. The vivid details of the event, as described by Leviss, certainly add weight to her statements. Despite this, Shay has consistently dismissed these accusations. She has pointed to her acrylic nails as proof against her ability to inflict such harm and has termed Leviss as someone who's less than trustworthy. Yet amidst the legal back and forth, the restraining orders and denials, Leviss remains resolute in her version of events, recently affirming on the Just Be podcast her allegations against Shay, describing the physical encounter in detail. As for Shay's representative, silence speaks volumes, with no official comment made regarding Leviss's claims or the song's deeper implications. Well, that's a wrap. Before you dash off, remember the glitz and glamour never stops here at Celebrity Pop. Don't miss a single sparkling moment. Like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. Until next time, keep riding the wave of the latest celebrity scandals with us.